There are a few ways to get those chores done. The hard way and the loud way. Is there a better way?
Thankfully, gadgets can often make the work easier, quicker, and that's why I'm always on the hunt for a good time saver.
And this season, it might be the Karcher S4 Twin Push Sweeper. In this review, I'll show you what it does, what it works well for, and what it struggles with, and I'll let you know if I can recommend it for you. So what is the Karcher S4 Twin Push Sweeper? Essentially, it takes manual sweeping and adds more convenience without adding any kind of battery, power cable, or fancy motor.
Calling this a giant dustpan on wheels might sound a bit like a diss, but stick with me here.
With two spinning brushes up front and a roller brush underneath to help funnel the dirt into the big dustpan, you use this like a lawnmower to gather up everything from dirt and dust to leaf litter, leaves, and more. Everything gets funneled into the lightweight bin, which you can then dump into the garbage or your green bin. The movement of the sweeper's wheels while it's being pushed spins the brushes, so the sweeper is able to be effective without needing power.
It's designed for sweeping up most common yard and garden debris, things like stray leaves and petals in the spring, sand and garden dirt in the summer, and leaves in autumn or grit in the winter.
In the box is the push sweeper itself, along with its adjustable handle. There's a few other accessories you will need to put together, but it's easy and doesn't need any tools. Everything from the spinning brushes to the handles goes on with thumb screws or pressure clicks. Let's get to how well does this machine work. Because there's no power to generate any suction, the Karcher sweeper fully relies on the two side brushes and that roller to funnel as much debris as possible into the 26.8-inch waste hopper. As you push the sweeper, the side brushes spin according to your speed. Naturally, you shouldn't expect the Karcher sweeper to fully clean a floor area in a single pass, especially if it involves heavier or bulkier debris, but it is really neat to see how these brushes work together in transferring the dirt to the bin without using a single watt of energy. In my testing, I tried it on general driveway dirt and debris, plus larger piles of leaves. While it did eventually pick up the leaves, it seemed to struggle with bigger clumps, and not surprisingly, the bin filled up quickly.
I feel that if you have a lot of leaves, it'll actually be faster and maybe more efficient to just rake them and bag them first and then use the Karcher S4 sweeper to finish the job up and get all those stray crunchy bits.
Indeed, that is where this sweeper shines, running it over an area you've done a bigger cleanup on, and it really makes a difference. The brushes don't get deep into corners, but it is easy enough to carve that stuff out for the spin brushes to pull up. The sweeper is pretty adept at picking up smaller dirt and dust, and it does it quite effectively. The driveway was spotless after I finished the cleanup. Once you're done, or as you're working, the waste hopper will lift out easily and you can dump the debris into your green bin or a bag. The hopper is quite big and holds a lot of smaller debris, but like I said, it will fill quickly with leaves. Even full, it's no trouble to lift, and because it sits inside the sweeper frame as opposed to locking in, there's really no fussing with dumping any debris. The Karcher push sweeper weighs about 22 pounds, which might sound like a lot, but in my testing, the sweeper is easy to carry, easy to push, and easy to adjust. The unit's handle is adjustable in two lengths only, and you can also loosen the large finger screws on the side where it meets the sweeper body to quickly set any angle you want to use it at. The sweeper also lets you fold it up vertically to store it quickly away and take up less space.
It probably goes without saying that you won't have to worry about the Karcher Push Sweeper S4 annoying the neighbors, since it operates silently. That's way nicer to the neighbors than your average leaf blower would be, for example. Overall, the Karcher S4 Twin Push Sweeper does cost more than a push broom, yes, but it does also save you the dirty work associated with manual sweeping. It sells for about $265 Canadian, and replacing the side brushes once they wear out will set you back about $40 Canadian. Now on the pro side, the setup and assembly is fast and easy, and you don't need to worry about power. With its silent push operation, it is easy on the ears, of course. It picks up debris quite well, and it keeps you from having to get your hands and your lungs dirty. So what are the downsides? Well, I can note that it does struggle with bigger clumps of leaves, and sticks and twigs do seem to sort of create a bit of a dam on the inside occasionally. Some folks may also think that the price is a lot to ask for something that could be done by a corn broom. The Karcher S4 is a great large area sweeper for your garage, shop, or the driveway, or even using at the curb. Having tried it, I can definitely say that it does what it says it does, and I can recommend it to you. You've got to check out these reviews if you like lawn care or cleaning gadgets. See the robot for cutting your lawn that I tried out, or check out a really effective robot vacuum cleaner for indoors right now.